today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
From NRG Stadium in Houston. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 5. A first carry for Rachaad White. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6, and the Buccaneers first down.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Second and 9. Here's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's White. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. second down throw now from Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now Stroud. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Stroud now on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. That one goes for 24 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running the toss to Irving. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Third down at 6. Now Mayfield. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To throw, Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. To kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. It's caught. This is White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play fake. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield on play action. Complete right side to Otten. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards over the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
And as the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are once again back in front. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Switch up, switch up. Where's 52? Lock it up. 52's the mic. I got you, punk.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle to Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Mayfield now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Mayfield off the play fake. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Running out of the gun with White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
At the 43-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. 2nd and 4. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. To the sideline and incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. right, Coach. Thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Tremon Smith now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Stroud working out of the gun. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back to Mixon on first down to about the 48-yard line.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Being chased out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Second and 7. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Stroud out of the gun here. Flush to his right. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 6 yards away. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Mayfield now from the 50. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. C.J. Stroud ready to lead the Texans on their next drive. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 24 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Houston.
The Texans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Once again, they run with Mixon.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They go play action. Mayfield. Now he steps away. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Handoff running left, Irving. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. A draw play for Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. Separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
For the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 10. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Mayfield. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield to throw. Right back to Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's first down. Mayfield. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.